Hey everybody, it's Shane. I'm back in the 737-600, the gravy plane, the short bus from last night. And the reason that I'm doing this tonight is because, um, for those of you who were here, you saw me fly that VATSIM event, and I had to go around at PDX and here at Sacramento. And both times I was just not happy with my personal performance during that. So, um, I was fumbling with the autopilot. I didn't feel like I was in front of the plane. I was behind it. I think like my procedures weren't right. There was something not right. So I want to do some right close traffic pattern work here at Sacramento tonight and practice go arounds, missed approaches, all that stuff. See if we can get better at that. Operating the autopilot, flying the plane, doing a go around, because it seems to be more and more common occurrence every time I fly on bets. I tend to have to go around a lot more often than I used to, especially during these events because of traffic. So I'm just going to do some practice work here. I'm offline because I wanted to do this online, but the last time I tried to do like VFR traffic pattern work on VATSIM, I got in trouble, and the controllers basically told me you can't do that on VATSIM. I don't know. So unfortunately, Oakland Center is online tonight, so we're not even going to bother with it. We'll just do it offline for our personal practice. Alright, so our taxi takeoff and departure brief is pretty straightforward tonight. I'm here at Sacramento. We don't need a tug. We can pull straight forward in the spot that I parked at. We're going to make a left turn on a Yankee 4, left turn on the Yankee, right turn on the Alpha, and take it all the way to Alpha 3. Depart on runway 17, and we're going to remain in the pattern. Max pattern altitude will be about 3,000 feet. And we'll fly visual approaches backed up by the ILS. And we're going to practice go-arounds and autopilot logic and procedures so I get it right. My first two may not be right, but I'm thinking by the third one it's going to be really good. Okay, so let's go ahead and do V4 start pushback checklists. That's good. APU. It's coming on. Doors and windows. Got the forward entry. Let's go ahead and close that up. And I'll close the cockpit door. Alright. Got the yaw damper coming on. Hydraulic pumps. Fuel pumps. Parking brake. Set. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, for tonight, for weight and balance, I've got the aircraft ballasted down at a typical flying weight and a typical landing weight that I would see in this aircraft. So, just to kind of simulate how the aircraft's going to feel with passengers and cargo on board. I didn't want to do it empty because the plane would be just feeling way too light and it wouldn't be a realistic setting for me. Just waiting on the APU. Tell you what, we can go ahead and get some other stuff ready here.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Thank you. And to start, ignition left. No ACARS tonight. Okay, AP gens are available. No push to start required. Oh, actually, there is a start required. There's no push required. Let's go ahead and start the engines and get going. Starting engine 2. Alright. All pressure's good. You're on. Fuel flow EGT. Low pressure light. Take a start on 2, starting 1. rotation. Alright, all pressure's good. Fuel on. All pressure lights out. Alright, good start on engine 1, after start checklist. Alright, taxi checklist. Flaps set for takeoff. Flaps 1. Snap trim 5.75. Takeoff data 124, 124, 130. Takeoff thrust setting 86.9. Transponder TARA. Taxi light or MFD system. I think we're ready to go. Let's do it. Let's go. Nozzle steering checks, brakes check. Check flight controls on the big taxiway Alpha. Left, you're right, coming right. Okay, flight controls. Ailerons left, ailerons right. Elevator up, elevator down, rudder left, rudder right. Okay, before takeoff checklist, lower MFD, off. Okay, so we're gonna do heading select. Yeah, man, I need to practice my go-arounds. They were really messy last night. And apparently I gotta do a lot of go-rounds on VATSIM now, so I'm gonna be practicing the flow so I get a little better at it. Altitude hold. Actually, you know what? VNAV will work. Okay, exterior lights, radar, ICAS is good, and star switches will stay continuous for the flight. Alright, And we'll start the clock just so I can see how long we've been flying for once we get on the runway. And since we're offline, I don't need to really make any traffic calls, which will be fine. Runway heading is going to be 160. All right. Clock started. Let's get ready to go. Set takeoff thrust. And one, Togo.
knots.
A lot of hold.
V rotate. Positive brake. Gear up.
Autopilot, it's coming on. I'm gonna go speed. Actually, let's go level change.
1,000 to go.
And let's go ahead and start our right-hand turn. To acquire FCP airspeed. Altitude hold. Pops up. Actually, 260 would be a 90 degree. Let's go 260 on the crosswind leg here. All right, let's go ahead and turn downwind. Alright, so our first procedure that we're going to do tonight is going to be a go round from a misapproach / go round at decision altitude. And our decision altitude tonight, let's just go ahead and put one in. Let's go charts, approach, 17 right. Is going to be 225. Sparrow. And here's our missed approach procedure. If we do go around, which we are, we're gonna fly. We're gonna fly a right close traffic pattern. We're not gonna do the actual missed approach as published. So here's I'm gonna walk you through what we're gonna do here. When I say go around, I'm gonna say go around flaps 15. So then I'm gonna click the toggle button, advance the throttles manually because the auto throttle will be off, and then I'm gonna fly with the HUD, and we're gonna aim for 15 degrees initial pitch, and we're gonna fly the aircraft until 1,000 feet AGL. At that point, I'll engage a vertical navigation component, which I'm probably gonna use level change, and we'll also set a speed at 200. And then we'll be on heading select back up to 3,000 feet. And let's see how that works. I think my problem last night was is too big of a rush to get the autopilot back on, and I wasn't selecting the right options. Hey, big up, man. Nice to see you here. Just trying to get better at my go-arounds. Alright, let's go ahead and start a descent to 2,000 feet. I'll go vertical speed, 500 feet a minute. Let's get the speed down to 180. Flaps 1.
Thousand to go.
Alright, let me confirm the weather real quick. Alright, wind 150 at 9.
2,500.
Altimeter's 29090. All set. Okay. Let's go speed 160, flaps 5. We'll start our turn. Altitude acquired. Altitude hold. Alright, let's start our turn for final. Alright, VREF is going to be 133. Approach speed will actually be 138. So let's start slowing down the approach speed. Localizer capture, approach mode arm, gear down flaps 15. Oh, relax. I got it. There we go. Flaps 30. Alright. Set best approach altitude. Actually, we'll wait on that. Best approach heading will be 168. Does the colors feel on X-Plane 11? I don't know, bud. This is X-Plane 12. I've never used X-Plane 11. Seems fine to me on 12. Hey, glide slope. Set best approach altitude, 3,000 feet. And I'll go ahead and go autopilot off. And auto throttle off. So this will be a go round from decision altitude. Oh, I just reach up here and click the button to bring it down. I don't know if the HUD works in X-Plane 11, but it works in X-Plane 12. Oh, you have to make sure you have the eyebrows removed on the level up. Eyebrows removed, and then you can turn on the captain side. If you have eyebrows, then you can't do it. Okay, the winds are coming in nice. Alright, crew. Again, this will be a go round from
1,000.
decision altitude. And I might fumble this first one as I get my flow a little right, so bear with me here. We're practicing, that's what we're doing tonight. This will be a single click go around.
Minimums.
Go around. Flaps 15. You're up.
You're up.
Heading select. Flaps 5. Alright. Level change. Auto throttle. Set speed 200. Autopilot on. Nice. That's what I was trying to do before. Flaps 1. 1
That was good to go.
Very nice. That was way better. Okay, coming right. That is exactly the way I wanted to fly my go-around last time, and it didn't work out that way, but it did this time. We're going to do that again exactly the same because that felt really good. All right, let me catch up to you, Alexandra. Let's see. Oh, don't worry about VATS and radar. So VATS and radar is, you know, it's just a guide, right? Are you using Navigraph as well? Make sure you have this. And full disclosure, I don't have the Life Factor 777 right now, so I don't know how that thing operates, but it should be very straightforward, like any other Boeing. And that actually was really good. Why couldn't I have flown it that way last night? I need to write this stuff down. I need to put like a post-it note, like go around. So heading select, level change, auto throttle armed, and then autopilot after 1,000 feet. I do not have any shaders enabled. Okay, let's go. Let's shoot the downwind. 350. I don't have any shaders at all. These are my plugins right here. Auto DGS, Shared Flight, XP Realistic, X Checklist, OpenSAM, X Pilot, Better Pushback, and Terrain Radar. That's all I got. I don't run a lot of plugins on this thing. I fly the Rotate MD-11, the Flight Factor 7.5 and 7.6, Rotate MD-80, and the Tolus A321, and all of the 737 NG variants that Level Up has. Alright guys, that was a perfect go around on that first one. Let's do it again, because that was really good. Thank you, Captain Ron, or thank you, Ron. I don't think he's a captain. I have a friend who is a real world Southwest first officer, and I asked him tonight to kind of walk me through the procedure for a go around or a missed approach, and I tried to fly it more or less like he said, and it was a lot better for me tonight. That was a lot better. Let's do it again. You may not have configured it right. So if you go into XP Realistic, it usually takes me about 20 minutes to get this thing set up perfectly, right? So here's a couple things that really annoy me on it. Airframe wind is a lot. This stuff here, this is the one that really needs to be toned down. Is the which one is it? Head anticipation. You gotta turn these way down, or it just moves your head across the cockpit. I would say the level up is close to study level. It's based off the Zibo 737, if you're familiar with that. It uses the same plugin, so it runs off the Zibo software. So if you've ever flown the Zibo 737, the level up 737 is very much similar to it, only it has way better sounds and different textures. Which A330? I hope you're not talking about the laminar one. That thing's a mess. I'd probably want to buy the Tolus A330 Neo, but I'll be honest with you, if you're looking for that, I would go check out HD Sim, because he has the A330 right now, and he's way better with it than I am. I'm more of a Boeing MD-11 guy, you know what I mean? Yeah, I have the Flight Factor 757 and the 767. I have both of those, and I fly them both on stream. Okay, let's go speed 180. Actually, speed 170, flaps 5. And we'll go heading. Zero 80. Alright, so we'll do this next one is gonna be another go round at decision altitude. Let's take this altitude down to 2,500 feet vertical speed.
1,000 to go.
Okay, altitude 2,000, vertical speed 700. Yeah, I'm not too. I don't really do that too often in the flight factor. So I'm not quite sure how that one's gonna work. All right, so let's get on a good intercept course here. VOR localizer.
$2,500.
All right, and approach mode, gear down, flaps 15. Okay, glide slope, pilot approach speed 138, flaps 30. Okay, localizer, glide slope, let's set missed approach heading 168. Missed approach altitude 3,000 feet. Yeah, I'm just doing VFR traffic pattern work, and Vanson does not like you doing that in transport category aircraft. And Oakland Center's online, and I'm at Sacramento tonight, so they're not going to play ball with me on this tonight. So I'm just doing it offline, just for the practice. All right. Autopilot coming off. Auto throttle coming off. A little bit of a quartering headwind tonight. Probably about 50 degrees off the nose to the right. So we got a little bit of a crosswind correction to put in here. We're a little bit crabbed. Alright, this again is going to be a go round from decision altitude. Alright? Again, go around at decision altitude.
$300. $200 minimums.
Go around. Flaps 15. Heading select. Level change, auto throttle, autopilot. Beautiful. Flaps 5. Set speed 200. Flaps 1. Okay, and let's do our crosswind leg. That was good, guys. We're getting better at this. Alexandra, not tonight, but last night I flew the advanced sim event from Las Vegas to Portland and down to Sacramento, and it was a lot. Oh, gear up!
Gear up.
I knew I forgot something.
1,000 to go.
That's why it's so loud in here. Dang it. Okay. Everything was great until I forgot the gear. Okay, we'll remember that for next time. Alright, so this next go around is going to be at about 50 feet. We're going to simulate either traffic entering the runway or like a windshield alert below decision altitude. So we're going to do a double tap on the toga switch, and this is going to be a little more aggressive. And this time we're going to remember the gear. Let's do that. Alright, let's go ahead and apply the crosswind downwind leg. Should be 348. Everything else was good though. So the takeaway here is that I'm getting better with my autopilot button selection, right? So this is the way I want to do it. Heading select, level change, auto throttle arm, autopilot command A. If I do that in that order, it's going to work great. I was not doing that in order last night, and that's why it was such a mess. What's our current gross weight here? 119. Well, I mean, I don't know how old you are, Alexandra, but personally, I think one of the best and easiest ways to become an airline pilot is to do the military thing. So try to get yourself into one of the service academies like the Navy Academy or the Air Force Academy and try to become a pilot that way, and let the government pay for your training. Do about 10 years active duty or even 20, and then you'll have all the hours you need to have a good competitive airline job. And military pay isn't bad either way as an officer, so I think it's the easier way to go about it. Or you can go to like Embry-Riddle, get a degree in professional aeronautics, then you have to become a flight instructor, and then you got to grind through a ton of PIC hours on behalf of your students to hope claw your way into an airline that way. Okay, looking good here. Okay, so this next one will be a low altitude go around, double tap on the toga switch, but we're gonna do everything else the exact same way. Nah, I'm gonna stay off of Bat Sim. I don't need to be on there tonight for this. Alright, let's go ahead and start altitude down to 2,000 feet, and we'll go vertical speed 500.
Thousand to go.
Oh, Batsim radar. I don't know. Just click I forget what button I clicked for that one. It's one of those buttons up there. All right, let's go ahead and fly the downwind leg, or sorry, the crosswind leg. All right, speed 180. Correction, speed 170. Flaps 5. Alright, this will probably be our last go around tonight, guys, and then we'll do a full stop landing after this. But they were pretty successful. We're learning a lot here, which is great. Alright, let's go ahead and start our ILS intercept course. Arm VOR. Localizer. Altitude acquired. Okay, VOR localizer and approach mode. We can go ahead and set the missed approach heading, which is 168. Standing by on altitude. Alexandra, either don't do them or do them overnight. So what I like to do is I'll take off late at night around 10 o'clock. Say let's go Anchorage to Hong Kong. I do that a lot on the NV11. And then I go to bed. And I wake up about an hour before I have to land. And then I get back in the seat and land it. And you make sure your step climbs are programmed in and you get everything set up so it can fly overnight. And that's a great way to do a long haul where you have to miss the 8 hours in between. Hey, look, glide slope's live. Wait for intercept. Glide slope capture, gear down, flaps 15. Final approach speed 137. Let's approach altitude 3,000 feet. Alright, so we're set. Flaps 30. Before landing checklist, landing you're down 3 green. Spoiler handle arm. Auto brakes 2. Flaps 30. Altimeter cross check. Landing clearance clear to land. Alright. I'll take it from here. And auto throttle coming off.
1,000.
Okay, this will be a low altitude go around. So basically, when I hear 50, I'm gonna double tap the toga switch. Okay, low altitude go around.
300. $200 minimums.
Continue.
$100. $50.
Go around. Flaps
40.
15.
$30.
Flaps 15. Heading select. You're up.
You're up.
Level change. Auto throttle. Autopilot. Flaps 5. Beautiful. Thanks, man. I'm practicing go rounds tonight. That was a low altitude go round. Perfect. All right. Flaps 1. Let's turn crosswind. And set speed 200.
1,000 to go.
This last one's gonna be full stop. I've been practicing my go rounds. They're much better now. Thanks, man. That was my third one. Way better. Heading to 58. All right, altitude acquired. Oh, see the yoke. So the Honeycomb Bravo and Alpha was about $500. This microphone's $100. The webcam's $150. The rudder pedals I have down here. Okay, hold on. I'm getting distracted here. Let's do the downwind. No. Downwind leg. Okay. No, that's okay, man. Rudder pedals were about $150. This desk was like $1,000. The computer, don't ask. I got a lot of money in this. There's a lot of money wrapped up in this setup. That's why you guys give me ad revenue, right? Thank you. How should we pay for all this? That was a really nice go around. I feel like I finally got it in perfect right now. How much fuel do we have left? Do I got time for one more? Oh, I don't ask for money. I'm monetized. I get my YouTube pennies automatically. I don't overtake. I don't have any memberships. I don't do Patreon. I don't ask for money. If people want to donate, that's great. If not, just be here. I just enjoy the interaction. I'm not flying for money because I make more money an hour at work than I make a whole month on YouTube. I'm here for the interaction. Oh, I got you. I hear what you're saying. I understand. A balked landing, huh? Oh no, you don't need to give me any more, man. That was very nice. You know what? We'll do a balked landing, Juliet. One more go around. That'll be it. Because we've done 2 go rounds at decision altitude, 1 at 50 feet. Let's bounce it off the runway and do a balked landing. And then we'll do a full stop landing and call it a night. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds like fun. Thank you, Addict to Flight Simulations. I appreciate you stopping by, man. This is the level up. Yep, with my flight model edits. These are my personal flight model edits that I'm flying on it. Alright, let's start stepping altitude down 2,000 feet. Vertical speed, 500 feet a minute. Speed 180, correction, speed 170, flaps 5. Starting to get a little bit low on fuel here, so definitely one
1,000
more
to go.
One more go around, and then we gotta land this thing, because I only took 10,000 pounds with me. Alright, let's go ahead and fly the crosswind leg. Yeah, man, I try to love the Airbus. I have the Tollus A321. It just, I'm such a Boeing and a McDonnell Douglas guy. It's hard for me to get on board with their cockpit architecture.
2,500.
You know what? I can fix that. There you go. A little more quiet now. All right, let's get ILS intercept course in 138. Arm VOR localizer. A little better now, not so loud. Alright, this will be a balked landing, so we're gonna bounce it off the runway. We're gonna go around. VOR localizer, altitude acquired, approach mode armed. Set missile approach heading 168. Yeah, it's kind of is a cross between the two, isn't it, Juliet? No, Sierra. All right. Okay, we are on VOR localizer, waiting for glide slope. Glide slope's alive. Alright, glide slope, gear down, flaps 15, set final approach speed 137. Flaps 30. Landing checklist, landing get down 3 green. Spoiler handle armed. Auto brakes 2. Image cross check landing clearance. Clear land. I got it from my friend, who's a Southwest first officer. Alright, set Mr. Coach altitude 3,000. Autopilot's off. Auto throttle off.
1,000.
Alright, we only really have fuel for one more go around, and it's gonna be a full stop after this. This will be a balked landing. A little wind shift there. Alright, this is going to be kind of a firm landing here.
500. $300. $200. Minimums.
Continue.
$100.
Hold on tight, guys. I'm going to bounce it.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5,
Oh, go around. Laps 15.
Gear up.
Heading slick. Okay, level change, auto throttle, autopilot, set speed 200. Laps 5. Woo! That was fun. Alright, crosswind lane. Laps 1. No reshade, nothing. This is all stock, no reshade at all. Oh man, that was fun.
1,000 to go.
That was really fun. He bounced right off the runway there. Okay, MCP speed, altitude acquired. Man, that was exhilarating. I really enjoyed that. Oh man, that was fun. Alright, let's go ahead and turn downwind. Alright, now we have to land. We're running out of fuel here. Okay, this is going to be a full stop landing for tonight. God, this was so much better I'm glad I talked to my friend here because I just feel so much more confident with the go-arounds. Okay, what to do, how to fly it, what buttons to push. I wish I had spoken to him before because I feel like my go-arounds are a lot more crisp now. I needed them last night and I didn't have it, so better late than never, I guess, right? Alright, well, good. We got 4 go-arounds in tonight. This is really good. I think maybe the next time I do this, we'll do it in the MD-11 because I need to practice those two. It's been a while. Get some MD-11 go-around practicing. Alright, speed 170, flaps 5. Alright, now I'm going to give you an actual good landing here, guys. This will be it. Okay, altitude 2500, vertical speed
1,000 to go.
500. Okay, turn downwind. No, I need to land now. I don't have a lot of fuel left. I'm under 5,000 pounds, so we gotta land it now. That's enough. I've been flying for almost an hour. I think that's pretty good. I gotta go to bed. I gotta work tomorrow. Okay, altitude hold. Alright, let's turn. Final. Localizer armed. I love my HUD, dude. I'm a HUD cripple. Gotta have it. Love the HUD. If you got it, use it, man. Hey, localizer capture. It said miss approach heading 168. Oh, we are way below the glide slope here. Alright, gear down, flaps 15. Final approach speed 137. Way high.
2,500.
Yep.
1,000 to go.
Flaps 30. Alright, landing checklist, landing gear down 3 green. Spoiler handle armed. Auto brakes 2. Flaps 30. Alright. Missed approach altitude 3,000. Alright, this will be full stop landing.
Plus 300. $200.
Continue.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Manual brake
80 knots.
Alright, after landing checklist. Alright, after landing checklist, spoiler handle. Up, quick track, flaps up, auto brakes off, radar off, landing light, memory turn off, strobes off. Engine start switches off. APU started. Clock off and stab trail. Okay, after landing checklist complete. How do I get into my parking spot again? Well, that guy seems like he wants us to park there. Let's park with him. I don't see how to get in there. Nope. Not gonna work. Yeah, that's how I left out of that spot, but there's no way to get back into it. Oh, okay, we just do that. Okay, parking checklist. Responder, APU gen. Fuel switches. Yeah, windows are open, man. It sounds so much better when the windows are open. Look at that. Put it right back where I started from. How much your 50... Oh, tell me how to look that up. How do I look at how much VMAN it's using? I'm not quite sure how to check that. Is it one of these things? VRAM profiler. Is that what you want to see? I never really pay attention to this. Is this good? I don't know. What am I looking at here? Is this good or not? Oh. Well, you said VRAM, didn't you? I don't know how to look up what you're asking. So this is VRAM. I don't know. I don't know, dude. I just fly the thing. I just fly, dude. I don't know what all that is. Listen. I don't know what this gun's called. I just know the sound it takes when the sound it makes when it takes a man's life, okay? I don't fly for Air Canada, and I don't have an A330. So I can't really do an Air Canada flight. I'm not Canadian. So if you want an A330, I would definitely go check HD Sim. He flies A330s all the time. I don't fly them. So I could jump into one and I wouldn't have the first clue what to do with it. Well, I guess it's similar to an A320. I could probably figure it out, but I have no experience in them, so I won't be flying an A330 anytime soon. I think a 58 works great, dude. I've been very happy with it. I mean, here's my... I'm getting 45 FPS at 4K resolution, right? And here's my graphics settings. And again, this is 4K off a 42-inch monitor, so... Sorry, I may have missed some chat things because I was busy flying. Aircraft engineer, like an aircraft mechanic? Yes, I am. I am an aircraft mechanic. Not a pilot, just a mechanic. KC-135s. I used to work C-17s also, but KC-135s. Well, this was a really fun flight tonight, guys. I enjoyed it. I learned a lot. 3 of my 4 go-arounds were really, really good. One of them was okay, but I forgot my landing gear. But, you know, can't hurt anything with the gear being down. It's when it's up and it won't come down that it's a problem, right? So, we got some good go-arounds. We know how to fly it, what buttons to push, and what sequence in the autopilot, and how to make it go. So, I would say mission accomplished. I feel a lot better about flying go-rounds in the 737. So the next time I do this sort of thing, maybe in a week or two, or maybe sooner, we're going to do it in the MD-11, because I haven't done go-rounds in MD-11 in quite a while, and I think I need to brush up on that as well, because that has a much different autopilot system, and you have a lot less buttons to do what you need it to do. Anyway, guys, it was nice talking to all of you. Thank you for being here. I hope I see you again soon. I might be flying next week quite a bit. My kids are going to be out of town for a while, so I'll have a lot of evenings to myself. Thank you. Thank you very much, guys. You have a good evening, and I'll catch you on the next one.